you never shooting in the dark, riding on a bike. Evolve while I elevate. Breakfast for dinner. I'm cold as but summer ain't the winter. Finna, bender, Kona. Into the ocean, caravan full of cars, neighborhood stars.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Brady's Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The Patriots introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, now Brady. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Now he's flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be incomplete. Amazing move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Left side, it's Dorsett. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain that day.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking the early lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. And I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis. Because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Brady to throw. Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. Room here to run. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yeah, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. but he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On second down, here's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Pats on third. 57 yards. Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. Amendola again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a play fake. Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. 3 yards left to grab here on third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he motions the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Brady. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Dorsett, the man in motion. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Brady sets up the screen to Lewis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Dorsett, the man in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd down and 4. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. Last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary.